YouTube. Please excuse my voice because I am sick. And my nose is all stuffed up currently, so my voice sounds a little bit funny. And I'm sick, so I'm not wearing any makeup, really. And so, yeah. Okay, this one is the controversial parenting tag. And so I will do this. And the first question is pro-life versus pro-choice. I am pro-choice because every situation is different. And I just think that that is a choice that should be made by the mom and all that. I don't believe that abortion should be used as a form of birth control, because then obviously, like, I think, like, after you've had, like, a few, like, maybe 3, you shouldn't get any more, because obviously you just need to be on birth control. There's obviously, you are obviously reproducing, and you don't want anything to do with the baby, so just get your tubes tied or something. So I don't believe it should be used as birth control. But yeah, I am pro-choice, so that is my view on it. Baby wearing, I agree with baby wearing because I don't see anything wrong with it at all. I like the baby being close. So, of course, I don't have him out of me yet, but I see no problem with baby wearing because sometimes it's just easier. But I mean, monkeys do it. I don't know. I agree with baby wearing. I think it's nice. Okay. Circumcision. I'm having a boy, and he is not getting circumcised. I have nothing against circumcision, actually. If you want to get your baby circumcised, that's great. That is totally your decision, though. If you don't want to get him circumcised, good for you, too. I just personally don't want him circumcised because of where I've lived. I don't know. I don't feel it's normal. I mean, if you're circumcised and you're a guy, I mean, that's cool too. But that, I don't know. I don't think he should be circumcised right now. I don't think they can do it when they're older. I know if he wants to get circumcised, I know it's extremely painful for guys, and I don't even know if you can get it when you're older, but right now, I mean, if he's circumcised, he can't get that back. And my husband does not want him circumcised either. So, that's just our choice. I know my family does not agree with it at all because all the guys are circumcised on my family. So, so he's not circumcised. He's not going to get circumcised. So, yeah. Adoption is the next question, and I think adoption is good because there are people out there who just can't have babies, and there are people who can, and if they want to give their kid up, then that's okay. I feel good for the people who do get the child because they get to raise some baby like it's their own. And it will be their own kind of ish. Just not biologically. It will be theirs. I don't know much about adoption, but I think it's okay. Adoption's good. But I also don't see it as a form of birth control either. If you get pregnant, you're just like, oh, hey baby. No, that's not right either. Because I feel bad for the kids who are adopted, and then they try so hard to find their parents, and they find out their parents just want nothing to do with them. So baby piercing. I don't see anything wrong with baby piercing. If I was having a girl, I'd probably get her ears pierced. Excuse me. Baby piercing's fine. Don't think you should get them pierced in weird ways, but ears pierced is definitely fine. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Breast milk versus formula. I prefer breast milk because you can never really run out. It's super painful, but I'm definitely going to try with Travis to breastfeed. And if for some reason I stop producing milk, or if for some reason, like, I just can't produce milk, then formula's really good too. So glad formula's out there because it's a good substitute. I mean, if you didn't have formula, we'd be feeding our kids goat milk. I think that's what they fed them back then. I don't know. So I like formula too, because he's also going to be on formula and breast milk for when I'm not around. Ow. So I prefer breast milk over formula, but formula's good. Spanking. I am a strong believer of spanking. I don't believe in, like, abuse or anything like that. I think there's a big difference between spanking and abuse. I believe in timeouts too, but I believe sometimes you shouldn't even have to have a conversation with your kid on certain stuff and just sit there and say, sometimes you just need to tell them, look, don't do this. But I'm not going to just hit Travis, like, not hit, but, slap his hand or spank him and just not give him a reason. I mean, I will ask him to actually tell me why I am spanking him and let him know. I'm not just going to, I mean, that's what my mom did to me, that's how my husband was raised, then there's nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Because I will make sure my child knows that he's loved. As long as you do that, and you don't overdo it, and you don't blow up on them all the time, every single thing they do is wrong, you'll be okay. Co-sleeping. I don't believe in co-sleeping when they're, like, babies. Like, okay, maybe when he's, like, 3, 4, when he's bigger, then that's fine. But when they're, like, babies, I don't believe it. I don't trust my husband because he has rollen on top of me and almost smothered me. So, I don't believe in co-sleeping when they're little. I'm so scared that I will roll over on him or he's gonna roll over on him. I mean, just leave them next to your bed in a nice little bassinet, a nice little crib, whatever. They'll be fine. I'm so scared a pillow could just fall on their face and they just get smothered. So, I don't believe in co-sleeping. Yeah. Home versus public versus private versus charter school. I'm definitely gonna put them in, like, a, not homeschool, not charter school. I don't really know what charter school is. If we can get him into a good school and it's private school, then that's fine. If he goes to public school, that's fine too. Just, I don't really believe in homeschooling too much unless he's being bullied or something of that sort, so he's not going to be homeschooled. Vaccinations. I made sure that Travis is going to have his vaccines. Some people say it's actually more dangerous for them to have their vaccines. I just want to make sure he's healthy, so I'm just going to give him vaccine. Make sure he has his hepatitis B or whatever shot. I want to make sure he can be as healthy as possible. Because every baby's different. So, just because you say, I didn't have my vaccines when I was a baby, no, it turned out fine, doesn't mean your kid's going to turn out the same way. So, I just want to make sure. Medicating children, I'm guessing that's having to do with, like, giving them over-the-counter stuff. He will definitely have that if he's getting to that point. My family is more of, like, natural stuff, herbal stuff, whatever. Not really herbal, but, natural stuff, like honey and all that. Like, just take a lemon, mix it with some honey, fixes your cough. So, we definitely try not to give too much medication, but if we're not definitely gonna be like, oh, I don't want to give him medication, it's not good. No, if he needs medication, I will give it to him. Cloth versus disposable diapers. Disposable diapers. That's all there is to it. I don't want cloth diapers. I know my husband does because it's cheaper, but no. They stain, and I don't, yeah. No. The cry it out method is the last question. I actually do believe in this method. I do not believe in it when they are very small, like under 3 to 6 months. It depends on each baby and how well you know them. When they are that tiny, they do not cry for no reason. They do not cry because they want to be spoiled. So when they are very tiny, like when they get to that 3-month point, then it just depends on, you know, how well you know your baby. And if you feel, you know, they really are crying for legitimate reasons, then yeah, go pick up your baby and see what's wrong with them. When they get older, 6 months old, if he is crying and I know, you know, he's clean, he's been fed, and he's probably just crying because he's tired, you have to let them cry it out sometimes, or else they're not going to learn to soothe themselves. They have to learn to cry and just soothe themselves back to falling asleep. So, I mean, I might change my mind once I have him. I haven't had him yet, but that's what I believe as of right now. So, I believe in the cry it out method. I'm not going to be like, no, I don't believe in that. They're crying. I need to pick them up. No, because if you teach a baby to constantly be held, they're just never going to be able to soothe themselves by themselves. They'll have to always think that, hey, if I cry, then I'm going to get some attention. Like, I want to be held right now. I should cry. So, that's why we have a swing for him. You know, instead of, you know, always picking him up, we can just put him in the swing, let him rock. Maybe that'll soothe him. If that doesn't work, you know, we'll try other stuff. We're not going to abandon the baby. Baby's good. Baby will be taken care of. I believe in the cry it out method. I just really think I think it depends on the baby and how well you know him. So, yes. So yeah, that is the end of the controversial parenting tag. And I tag all you teen moms and teen moms to be. So, because I love you guys like that. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and definitely leave comments and voice your opinions. I mean, everybody's got their own opinion. I'm about to get the hiccups here in a second. Okay, so yeah, just, you know, speak your mind. Okay. Okay, well, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys next time.